Big cook, little cook, welcome to our cafe. Big cook, little cook, want you to come and play. Meeting all the friends we cook for, sharing stories, trips and fun. Big cook, little cook, we'll cook for everyone.
Woohoo! Here we go! Round and round. Oh! Hello! Welcome to our cafe, the best cafe in the world. Tonight's a very big night for us. We're going to a theatre to watch the ballet. We're very excited. Woohoo!
Hey! We love ballet. Woohoo! Do you know what ballet is? Well, it's like a play, but nobody speaks. The story is told by music and dancing.
And we love it! Woohoo!
When you learn ballet, you learn a lot of very special movements, like this. This jump is called an entrechat, which means you have to jump up really high in the air, like this, and then cross your feet back and forth before you hit the ground again.
Ben! Ballet dancers are supposed to be light on their feet.
I am light on my feet.
No, you're not. You're just clumping up and down.
Well, I'd like to see you have a try. Let's see how light you are on your feet.
OK, I will. I'm going to do a very difficult move called a pirouette. OK, here goes.
Well, that wasn't very light.
I think we need to practice more, Ben.
You're right, Small. Let's just move around to the music.
The ballet we're seeing tonight is called Swan Lake, where most of the dancers move about like swans. The way you're moving about, you're more like an elephant than a swan, Ben.
Come on, Small. We've got a customer. Let's go and see who it is.
I'm on my way. Woohoo!
Who's our customer today, Small?
You'll never guess.
No, I won't. So give us some clues.
Well, she's a bird, she's white, and she's got a very long neck.
Oh, I know. It's a swan.
Yes, and I'm sure I've met this swan before. I think it's time to look in my book.
We need a story to help us cook.
Let's take a look in Little Cook's book. Little Cook's Adventures in the Big World. Let me see. One day, my friend Emma invited me to her ballet class. As the boys and girls went through their exercises, I couldn't help noticing that Emma was having trouble. When all the other children's arms were up, hers were down. When all the other children's feet were pointed, hers were flat on the ground. When all the other children ran lightly across the floor, she tripped over her feet and bumped into the child in front of her. After the class, Emma told me how much she wanted to be a good ballet dancer. I practice at home. I practice all the time, she said. But I still can't get it right. I'm just clumsy. Then I had an idea. I took Emma to see Samantha the Swan. We watched her glide gracefully across the water. We saw how she held up her lovely long neck. And we smiled as she lifted up her wings and twirled round in the water. Samantha's like a ballet dancer, doing pirouettes, whispered Emma. Next time I go to ballet class, I'm going to dance like a swan. And that's just what she did. We watched her glide gracefully across the floor. We saw how she held up her lovely long neck. And we smiled as she lifted up her arms like wings and pirouetted round and round. And when she finished, everyone clapped and told Emma what a great dancer she was. She was so proud. Little Cook to the rescue once again! That was a great adventure.
Didn't Emma do well? She was much better at dancing like a swan than we were.
Way! Don't worry, Ben. We'll have to practice our dancing later. Now we've got work to do.
You're right, Small. We need to think of something to cook for Samantha.
Oh. I know! Big Cook's Big Cookery Book.
Of course, the Big Cookery Book. There's recipes for everything in there.
And where do we look for things to cook?
In the book, in Big Cook's book. Here we go, Swan Sorbet. A sorbet is a bit like ice cream. This looks great, Small.
The perfect thing for Samantha the Swan.
OK, you read out the ingredients, little cook, and I'll see if we've got them.
OK, let's see. We're going to need water.
Water, over we go, in the tap, lots of that. Got it, Small.
Sugar.
Sugar, in the cupboard. Here we are, sugar.
Lemons.
Oh, yes, lovely lemons. Got them, Small.
An apple.
Apple, I like apples. Here we are.
Grapes.
Grapes, over to the fridge. Here we go. Grapes.
And last of all, wafers for the swan's wings.
Wafers. OK, wafers. Here we are. Got the wafers, Small. Over we go. There. Everything we need for the recipe.
Wafers taste great with ice cream. I've always wondered how they're made.
Well, why don't you whiz off and find out, little cook, and I'll get everything ready.
That's a great idea. See you later. Woohoo! Hey, why don't you come along too? Whoosh!
Go, Small, whiz away! I wonder what he'll see today.
This looks like the right place. To make wafers, all the ingredients have to be mixed together. In it goes, whoosh! It needs to go through a sieve to take out all the lumps. The mixture is thick and gooey. Now it's time to make the wafer. Squirt the mixture onto a hot griddle and squash it flat. Oh, they're all round and flat. Now they're being folded into wafers. Wow, I've never seen so many wafers. All the wafers have to be packed, ready to go to the shops. Yummy, yummy, they look tasty. I'd better get back to the cafe. Bye. I'm back! Ben, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, Small. I'm just doing a spot more ballet practice.
I'm sorry to say, Ben, but you don't look anything like a swan.
It's hard to dance like a swan to this music. It's too wiggly. So I'm dancing like a different animal. Can you guess what I am?
Any ideas? Hey, are you a wiggly worm?
I do look a bit like a worm, don't I? But no, I'm something a bit bigger than a worm.
Oh, I know. You're a slithery snake.
That's right, Small. I'm a slithery snake.
That's great, Ben. And it's just the right music for being a snake.
Hey. How did you get on, Small?
Oh, it was brilliant. I went to a wafer factory. Blobs and blobs of wafer mixture were flattened by a press, and then they were folded into a wafer shape. It was really interesting, Ben.
Come on then, Small. Let's get to work. I've got everything we need for the swan sorbet.
And we've got a very hungry swan in our cafe, so let's go.
We're all ready, so take a look.
And we will show you how to cook.
Jelly boats and pirates' gold, princess pea pies, carrot cakes and fruity smiles,
and envelope surprise.
We love our cafe and we love to cook. We have a fantastic recipe book. He is big cook and he is small. Friends in our cafe, we cook for them all.
When your tummy
Gets all rumbly,
you're ready for a treat,
you can make something delicious to eat.
Have you cleaned the surfaces?
Yes, have you washed your hands?
Yes.
All clean and ready to cook.
Do you remember the ingredients to Swan Sorbet?
You do?
There was water,
250 millilitres,
sugar,
225 grams,
lemons,
6,
an apple,
1,
grapes,
6 grapes,
and last of all, wafers.
2.
Whoopee! Let's get started!
The first job is to zest the lemons, and that means rubbing it on the fine side of a grater till the skin comes off. Now this is quite a long job, so I started doing it while Small was away. I've just got this last one to do now. Great, there we are. What's next, Small?
You have to cut the lemons in half.
That's a grown-up helper's job.
And then use a juicer to take out all the juice, and then put that and the lemon zest into a bowl.
I've cut the lemons in half now, and I'm squeezing all the juice out like that and pouring it into a bowl. And then we can add the lemon zest. In it goes.
Now ask your grown-up helper to heat up the water and the sugar until it boils.
The water's boiling, so we can add the sugar. In it goes. And then stir it until it's dissolved.
When the liquid has boiled, leave it to cool. What should we do while it's cooling, Ben?
Oh, I know. We could do some more ballet practice. I'll just take this off the heat.
Yippee! Let's try that graceful swan dance again. Ooh!
OK, here we go.
Huh? This is no good, Ben. We can't be graceful gliding swans to this. Although, it is good for bouncing. Woohoo!
OK, so which animal should we be then?
Oh, I know. OK, I've got 2 big back legs and 2 little front legs. And I do bouncy things like this. Boing, boing, boing.
Aha! I know what you are. Boing, boing, boing. Can you guess what animals we're being?
We're kangaroos. Boing, boing, boing.
Oh, I like dancing like this.
I think we make better kangaroos than swans. Oh, swans! I've forgotten about Samantha. We better get back to work, Ben.
You're right, Small.
Right, now it's time to add the lemon juice and zest.
Well, that's good because the water's cooled now. So, pour in the lemon juice and zest. In it goes. Quick stir. And what's next, Small?
Pour the mixture into a freezer-proof container.
OK. In we go. There.
And freeze it for about 12 hours.
12 hours?
Normally you'd make this a day before you eat it, but we haven't got that long, so we're going to use the magic timer.
OK, it's in the freezer. So now we can make the head and neck of the swan. Small, I'll do the neck and you do the head.
Right.
OK, so to make the long neck of the swan, you need to ask your grown-up helper to cut a thin slice out of the apple. And it needs to be wider at one end and pointy at the other. See?
For the head, your grown-up helper needs to make a slit in the grape like this. Then break a bit of the wafer off and stick it in the grape. Like that, and that's the swan's beak.
Oh, that looks great, Small. Now I'll put the head onto the neck. So, I'm going to put the pointed end of the apple into the grape. Like that. There we are. Very swan-like.
The sorbet's ready!
Magic! And make sure you get your grown-up helper to do this bit for you because the freezer is cold, cold, cold. Hey.
OK, spoon a big dollop of the sorbet onto a plate.
OK. One big dollop.
Then push 2 wafers in to make the wings.
OK. 2 wafers. 1 there.
And 1 there, Ben.
OK. 2 graceful wings.
Now stick in the apple and grape neck.
OK. Our swan's neck and head there.
And last, but certainly not least, put a few grapes on the plate near the swan. They'll look like little eggs.
Right you are, Small. Some little swan eggs coming up. And there we are, all done.
Quick, Ben, send it through before it starts to melt.
OK. 1 swan sorbet coming through. Whew, there, all finished.
So what do we do now? Can we play?
Not yet, time to clean and put away.
Hooray!
Wash, wipe, scrub and clean. Make the kitchen sparkle and gleam.
My name's Ben.
And my name's Small. We've got the cleanest kitchen of all. Tidy all the bits and bobs, the things that help us do our jobs. Ingredients we'll put away, ready for use another day. Pots and pans will start to smell if we don't wash them really well. And now it's clear, let's all smile. We'll be finished in a little while. All around, up and down, we've got the cleanest cafe in town.
Aha, here comes the plates.
Oh, yes, Small. It looks like Samantha the Swan enjoyed her swan sorbet. And look, she's left a note.
Well, what does it say? What does it say?
Let's see, shall we? It says, Dear Big Cook Ben and Little Cook Small, thank you for my beautiful sorbet, and I hope you enjoy the ballet tonight. Hoo-hoo! And, as you love dancing so much, why not give these a try from Samantha the Swan?
Give us a try, Ben.
Small! Tap shoes! Hey!
Oh.
There's a pair for me, and there's a pair for you! Hey! Here, Small, give yours a try.
Thanks, Ben. These are really special dancing shoes because they've got metal bits on the bottoms. And they make a great sound like this.
Oh, these are the shoes for us, Small. We may not be cut out for the ballet, but we can still be dancers and we can make as much noise as we like. Ready, Small?
Way! Whoa! Woo! Ready! Woo! See you soon!
See you soon! Hey!
Big cook, little cook, welcome to our cafe. Big cook, little cook, we'll cook for everyone. We'll cook for everyone.